Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, today, another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis. Today, we're addressing Green Flame Blade. It's green. It's Christmas. Christmas is green and red. I figured this was a good one, and it's the next one in our alphabetical list anyway. I know this is not a spell. I know this is a cantrip, but again, it is the next one in our list alphabetically according to level, and we're starting with cantrips. Okay, so it is a cantrip. It takes one action, has a range, and does have an area of effect of 5 feet. It is usable by sorcerers, warlocks, wizards, and artificers. It does fire damage, and it is part of a melee attack. So you brandish the weapon, and you make a melee attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. So remember, this is not a, it is a melee attack, but it is not the attack action. It is actually a spell action. On a hit, the target suffers weapon's normal effects, and you cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. So if you're a sorcerer, that's charisma. If you're a warlock, that's charisma. If you're a wizard, an artificer, that is going to be intelligence. And so that could be 3 or 4 damage, depending on how you start your character out, and eventually you get, it could be up to 5. Okay, now, this spell does increase, and it does have a pretty good increase. At 5th level, you do an extra D8 fire damage to the target you hit, so you do your weapon damage and the fire damage. And the fire that leaps to a second creature within 5 feet does 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So that's intelligence or charisma. And then they go up to 2d8, 2d8 at 11th level and 3d8, 3d8 at 17th level, which is pretty good. This is pretty good for a cantrip. It's okay for a cantrip. It's a crowd control for a cantrip, much like we'll eventually get to Sword Burst. Another one of these melee attack spells. This is one of the trifecta: Sword Burst, this one, and Booming Blade. So the second creature, just keep in mind, the second creature causes fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it. So they could be 5 feet behind the target, which is 10 feet from you. And they're going to take a little bit more damage. The only problem I have with this is fire damage. A lot of stuff is either resistant or immune to fire. So all in all, this is a pretty good spell. We do have to keep in mind that because it is a spell attack and not an attack action, that you can't do a lot of things with it. However, Blade Singers can substitute this in for one of their attacks, which the 3 cantrip spells, Booming Blade, Green Flame Blade, and Sword Burst, all can be used very effectively with Blade Singers, who are very effective, kind of frontline striker type of, even though they're not fighters, they are frontline striker type arcane casters. So just keep that in mind. All right, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch everybody later.